That's senior number 11, Ryan Leonard. That's senior number 13, Lexi Davis. That's senior number 14, Micah Perry. That's junior number 15, Gracie Wilson. And sophomore number 21, Hannah Carpenter.
Here comes the Oklahoma starting lineup.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the Hustle for the Kellyville Ladies Hockey. That's junior number 3, Teddy Upshaw. That's senior number 10, Haley Wiggs. That's junior number 12, Taylor Children. That's junior number 25, Madison Riley. And junior number 33, Caitlin Fairhall.
And there you go, the Lady Bones come in at 1905. Christian Heritage ranked number 7 in the state, and they're 18-7. So, going to be a challenging game for both teams. So here we go. Here's the tip, and it goes to Kellyville. Kellyville in their deep maroon jerseys. Christian Heritage. And there's a quick 2 for Upshaw. Christian Heritage is in the white. Outside shot. And Childers going to come up with a rebound. That shot was by Parrish for Christian Heritage. And there's a 3, Upshaw, and it's off the mark. Wiggs ties the rebound up, and it's a jump ball. Christian Heritage with the possession arrow, so that's a nice job for Wiggs tying that ball up, causing the jump. And there's a drive by Langerman for 2. And a jumper by Wiggs is off the front of the rim short. Oh, we had a collision near court with 3 Christian Heritage players. Looks like they're up and okay. Ball went out on them, so Kellyville ball. Tie ball game. And there's Wiggs underneath for 2, wide open, and she's going to be fouled. So she's going to go to the basket's good, and she's going to go to the line for 1, try to make it a 3-point play. And that was on Langerman. I think I'm saying that right. And Wiggs does make it a 3-point play.
Ladies and gentlemen, we may be experiencing some audio problems. So if you hear any audio problems, let us know.
We've ran into this a couple of times this year, and Jacob's been able to fix it the 2 or 3 times that it happened. We did have to reboot, so we lost a few moments of the game. There's a shot by Upshaw, rebounded by Childers. She puts it back up, but it's not going to go. There's a nice play by Bear Paul. knocked that ball loose.
Here comes Madison Riley down the court. Bear Paul tipped it out of her hands.
There's a three by Wiggs, and that's good. Oh, Wiggs on fire here early. Love to see that. A little bias there, but I love to see that.
Just a little bit.
So Kellyville out to a quick 8-2 lead. And there's a three by Langerman. And
deep three by Upshaw, and it's good.
so Kellyville out to a quick 11-2 lead here.
And it looks like the Lady Crusaders called that timeout.
Yeah, their coach is really animated down there in that circle, talking to them. Obviously, she probably feels they're not doing some things right for this the Lady Ponies to go on this scoring run here. They've gone on a 9-0 run, the Lady Ponies have. So that's what caused the timeout by the Crusaders, I'm sure. And there's nice inside move, but it doesn't fall, and Riley comes up with the rebound. And here comes Riley driving down. She gets it to Wiggs. Wiggs for three, and that's in and out. And Christian Heritage with the rebound. That was number 15 there. And they're going to get Childers. On as Langerman tries to drive in. So she'll go to the line for two.
And Christian Heritage comes in as a great team. They were ranked at number 2 start of the season. And they fell down to
They're ranked 7.
It looks like.
She makes both her free throws there. So here we go. We got 4:20 left here in the first quarter. 11-4. There's Bear Paul for three, and that's good. Langerman at the top for three. Unguarded, and that's good. Upshaw with a floater, and it falls short. And Christian Heritage comes up with the rebound. And that's Davis with the rebound. She drives all the way down the court, drives in the paint for a shot, and she's going to be fouled by Bear Paul. And Davis's first attempt is in and out off the front of the rim. Her second attempt. And her second attempt's going to be good. So that brings it at 14-8 with 3:40 left here in the first period. Kellyville with the lead. And there's a drive by Upshaw, and that one's also short. Well, Upshaw a little needs to put a little more on her floating jumper. She's falling short, which is unusual. There's a deep three by Davis. So just like that,
it's a three-point game.
It's a three-point game, and Christian Heritage is right back in it. Nice drive by Maddie Riley, and there's an easy jumper by Riley. Drives in, gets her own rebound, gives it out, bumps it out to Wiggs, and Wiggs for two. They're going to get Bear Paw for a push, they're saying. And I can't read the number there. Is it 15?
Yes.
Little Jim.
So she gets her first one.
And she hits her first. She's at the line shooting 2. And she gets her second. So 16-13, 2:38 left here in the first period. 3-point ball game. Kellyville got out to, had a 9-0 run, got out to 11-2. Christian Heritage called a timeout and made adjustments, I guess, and then Kellyville had a few missed shots. Christian Heritage able to come right back, close the gap. And there's a deep 3 by Upshaw, and that's in and out. And Little Jim with the rebound. And there's a jumper by Langerman, and it's in and out, and Childers with the rebound. That was Davis for 3. So tie ball game, 1:25 left. Langerman, she got called there, but just before that foul, she was doing quite a bit of reaching in against Upshaw, as Upshaw was trying to drive. So Upshaw gets her first attempt there. Langerman's going to take a break. And Upshaw gets her second. .121 left here in the first period, 18-16. Kellyville with the 2-point lead. I just noticed we got Jones and Archer in the game for Kellyville. Tight defense. And there's a 3 off the mark. Ball's loose. Upshaw comes up with it.
Wow.
Upshaw with the drive in the lane for the layup for 2. There's a steal by Bear Paw. And her pass is blocked. And Davis for 3.
Only 10 seconds remain in the first quarter.
1-point game.
1-point game. Wow.
3 by Upshaw, a deep 3. And last second shot by Davis is no good. So after 23-19, that was a quick quarter. Just the one timeout called by Christian Heritage. So in that first quarter, you have Upshaw with 12, Wiggs with 5, 6, 7, and Bear Paw with 3. Correction, Wiggs with 8. Okay, here we go. Underway, second quarter. Kellyville with the ball. We finished the first quarter. Kellyville 23 and Christian Heritage 19. Jones is going to draw her first foul. Correction, commit her first foul there on that attempted rebound. There's a nice rebound by Bear Paul. And Upshaw for three. And Christian Heritage with another timeout. So 7:22 left here in the second period. 26-19, Kellyville with the lead. It's going to be Christian Heritage's ball.
Langerman brings it up the court. Guarded by Jones. Pass number 15.
Nice defense by Kellyville, putting the pressure on. And there's a three by number 14. That's Parrish. And that's going to be good. Here comes Kellyville. Jones with the ball. And she passes, tries to get underneath to the Bear Paul. And she comes up with the rebound on the other end. That was a nice save by Upshaw. She shot, got her own rebound, and then was falling out of bounds, threw it back in. There's a jumper by Bear Paul off the mark. And Langerman comes up with the rebound for Christian Heritage. Oh my goodness. Nice block by Bear Paul, but she's going to be called for a foul instead, and that's going to be her third. And that sends Little Jim to the line for two, and she makes her first. Bear Paul's going to take a break with those three fouls here early in the game. And Little Jim makes her second. Got inside, open, Childers wide open, and her jump shot just a little strong. Kellyville not able to come up with the rebound. A little bit of confusion there. Kellyville's defense. Jones going to commit her second foul. And that's going to send Carpenter to the line for two. And she makes her first one. to bring it to a 1-point ball game. Kellyville 26, Crusaders 25. And that ties it up right there. She makes her second attempt. So 26 all, 5:39 left here in the second quarter. Kellyville's just got 3 points on the quarter so far. They need to find the net. And they just called a jump ball underneath in the paint as Childers tried to drive. And Langerman reached in and, according to the ref, tied the ball up. And the Crusaders with the possession arrow. So there's a nice steal by Upshaw. And Upshaw's going to be fouled. So that's going to send her to the line. And that's going to be on Carpenter, and that's going to be her first. Crusaders with just 3 team fouls. Kellyville with 6. As Upshaw makes her first attempt there. And Upshaw's second attempt's off the mark, and Langerman's going to come up with the rebound and push it down the court. There's a deep 3 off the mark, and ball bounces around, and Childers comes up with the rebound. Upshaw on the outside gets it to Jones at the top. So still a 1-point game, 27-26, Kellyville. Upshaw for 3 on the outside, and it's going to bounce and hit the top crossbar of the goal. So bounced high off the rim and then hit the top of the backboard, bounced up and hit the support beam. So Crusaders ball, 4:34 left here in the second period, 27-26. Kellyville with the lead. There's a walk by Langerman. So turnover, Kellyville ball. And Riley. Wow. Riley with the block, or Langerman with blocks Riley's shot, and then Riley comes up with the ball and gets knocked to the floor, and the ball goes out of bounds. They call out of bounds. And there's a loose ball. Wiggs comes up with it. Childers with the rebound, but her putback's not able to get her putback to go, so there's a nice rebound by Upshaw. So several possessions without a score from either team. And Jones tries to squeeze that pass in, and it's going to be turned over. And Langerman with the easy layup. And Coach Upshaw, Lady Pony, is going to call a timeout.
30-second timeout, George, the Lady Pony.
.303 left here in the second period, and Upshaw is the only Lady Pony put points on the board. And she has a 3-pointer and then 1 free throw, 1 for 2 on her free throws. So Lady Pony's got to find their offense here in the next 3 minutes. They definitely can't afford to go cold against a team like this. Crusaders with a 1-point lead, 28-27. It's been a back and forth quarter and a half between the two teams. Kellyville got off to a brilliant start. And there's a ball knocked loose off the three-point attempt by Upshaw, and Wiggs is going to come up with the rebound on that as it's tipped around. And that was on Parrish. That's going to be just her first. The refs thought it was 1-1, but the foul count, I guess maybe seems like it should be 1-1, or the foul count should be more even, but it's not. It's Christian Heritage just 14 fouls, Kellyville with 6. It's 2:30 left here in the second period. Kellyville's fans just screaming. We had a girl wide open in the paint. I couldn't see who it was, but they were hollering that she was wide open. And I think it was Riley, because she just flashed open again. And there's a jumper by Upshaw, and that's good right at the top of the paint. So Upshaw continues to be the only pony scorer in this quarter. 1:46 left, and there's a deep three. That was a deep three attempt by Parrish, no good. Upshaw came up with the rebound, but then I guess they said that one of the Crusaders touched the ball and was out of bounds when they did, so just gave it to Kellyville out of bounds. And there's a turnover. Upshaw tries to get it inside to Childers, and it's no good. And there's a jumper by Davis for 2 on the outside. So again, Crusaders up to that 1-point lead, and a 3 by Wiggs off the mark, and Langerman with the rebound. 55 seconds left here. Langerman at the top. 3. Jones comes up with the rebound. 40 seconds left. Jones drives, and it's going to be blocked by Langerman. Goes the other end. Childers comes up with a rebound and loses the handoff for a moment, but Wiggs comes up with it. 21 seconds. Kellyville going to try to get a shot on goal here. 12 seconds. And Riley with the jumper, and it's good for 2. And a shot by Davis almost goes in right at the buzzer. So Kellyville does go into half with a 1-point lead, 31-30. Here in Kellyville, live at the Kellyville Event Center. So Jacob and I are going to take a quick break. We've got about 10 minutes, 9.5, 9 minutes, whatever you want to say. We'll be right back with you in the third quarter. And I'll give you some first half statistics when we come back. Welcome back here. We're about a minute away from the third period. Give you some first half statistics. First of all, I want to mention both teams kind of struggled there in the second quarter. Kellyville had 23 points in the first quarter and just 8 in that second quarter. Christian Heritage 19 in the first quarter and just 11 in the second quarter. So both teams in that second quarter struggled finding the net. So we'll see where we're at. Got Upshaw with 18 on the first half, Wiggs with 8, Riley with 2, and Bear Paw with 3. So that's your scores for the Lady Ponies. We need to spread the ball around a little more. We normally have more Lady Ponies with points on the board, which is part of the reason of that slow second quarter as far as offense. So here we go. We're going to start third quarter, Kellyville ball. Here we go, underway. And Wiggs with a three-point attempt on the outside, and Langerman comes up with the rebound. And Langerman drives in, lane wide open for her, and she takes advantage and drives in. Kellyville just looked a little lost there, setting up their defense on the other end, and Langerman took advantage and drove straight in. Here comes Bear Paw, and she's going to be fouled by Little Jim. That's going to be her first. And Bear Paw to the line, shooting 2. And her first shot is in and out. It bounced around inside, just inside the rim, and then popped out. So here's Bear Paw with her second attempt. And she gets it to go.
So it's all tied up with about 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Bear Paw with that rebound. Down on the other end on the three-point attempt by Parrish. Wiggs open on the outside. Childers trying to work underneath. Upshaw running around with Langerman chasing. And there's a Wiggs lost the handle, tried to get it over to Childers. And Lil John for 2. And Riley gets the ball knocked loose. So 2 quick turnovers for the Ponies, and the Crusaders jump out to a 2-point lead. That ball looked like it went off Crusaders, but referee says different. Says off the Ponies, so Crusaders ball. Childers going to draw a foul, and that's going to be her second, and that's going to send Langerman to the line for 2. And Langerman makes her first. Langerman 2 for 2 in the first half from the free throw line. And Langerman remains perfect on the night, 4 for 4 from the line. That brings the Crusaders to a 4-point lead, 36-32. Upshaw with a timeout as Childers talking to the ref. She said she's telling the ref she got hit in the side of the head. And she picked up her dribble, and I believe it was Little Jim that was defense against her. And Childers letting the ref know he might have missed something there, and that was nice, a professional. He listened to her, let her say her piece, and then she walked off. So that's good to see.
Over the last 3 games, we saw little to no tolerance by the refs. A lot of coaches have pushed them to their limits, and I can say that the Ponies haven't. At least from what we've seen.
Well, and I think as a player, the referees don't like to be questioned, but as a player, there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. I mean, you could simply ask a question so that, especially if you don't think as a player that you made the foul, you ask the question so that you learn what to do and not to do with that particular ref in the game. So there's a jump shot by Upshaw off the mark, and Childers with the rebound, but too strong on the putback. And there's a 3 in the corner by Parrish. And Lady Ponies aren't careful, this ball game's going to get out of hand. They've scored 1 free throw in this third. And they're going to get a call on Langerman. That's going to be her third, working against Upshaw. But the Ponies just with 1 point so far in this third period. They've had some turnover, and there's a nice move by Childers as she fakes the pass and goes in around her defender for the layup. And there's a 3 off the mark by Davis, and goes out of bounds. So there's a good defensive stop right there for the Ponies, and they've closed the gap to 5 on that move by Childers previous possession. And there's a running jumper by Upshaw, rebounded by Langerman. And she's going to go the length of the court, in and out of defenders, but she's not able to get it to go, and Upshaw with the rebound. And the pass down to Bear Paw is going to be stolen. And that foul is going to be on Wiggs. And that's going to send Carpenter to the line, shooting 2. And she makes her first. And there's a nice block by Bear Paw as Langerman tries to and a foul called on Davis, and that's going to be her first. As Riley tries to get down the court. Bear Paw for 3 on the outside, and that's off the edge of the rim. Childers tries to save it, but she's not there in time. Christian Heritage with a substitution. So 3:19 left. 6-point ball game. Crusaders 40, Ponies 34. And there's a steal by Upshaw underneath. Upshaw with a nice lay-in, but she can't get the fall. Childers with the rebound, and there's Bear Paw with a shot off the mark. And I believe they're going to get Childers for her third. And Langerman's going to go to the line shooting 2. She's 100% from the line. She was 2 for 2 in the first half and 2 for 2 here in the third period earlier. So here she goes, her first attempt. And it is good. I would say that she's not one that we need to send to the line late in the game if we get in a position where we have to start fouling. We're 5 for 5. And we're cleaning up a wet mark on the floor about where Langerman fell down when she was fouled on that last shot. And she remains perfect, 6 for 6. Nice drive in by Upshaw for 2. Drives right down the paint. So 36-42. Crusaders still with the lead. Langerman. And they're going to get Upshaw for her first foul. And Langerman to the line again. And her first shot's off the mark. Upshaw for 2. And that was too easy right there. Little Jim got underneath for 2, and she's wide open. 8-point ball game. There's a 3 by Upshaw off the mark. And nice defense by Jones. And I tell you what, I don't know that Kellyville's got the possession there one time. Just how the ball rolls, but the ball's tied up and possession arrow is Christian Heritage, so they're going to maintain possession here. 1:13 left here in the third. 8-point ball game. Christian Heritage 46. Kellyville Lady Ponies 38. Nice defense here by the Ponies. Upshaw knocked it out the first time, and then that was Jones there, knocked it out of bounds. So Crusaders with their third attempt inbounds, and they get it in. Oh my goodness. Davis for 2. Sure looked like an extra step in there. They're going to call a foul on Parrish. That's going to be her second. Each team with 4 team fouls. Here with the third period just about to expire, and there's a floating jumper by Upshaw for 2. 8-point ball game, 36 seconds left. Christian Heritage 48, Kellyville 40. There's a nice rebound by Childers. And the ball's stolen. But I don't understand. I agree with the foul, but she took an extra step there, and I don't understand how we're missing that. She gets her first there. So here's Langerman with her second attempt, and it's good. Fair ball over to Childers. Childers. That's Langerman's 4th foul as Childers tries to go in for the jumper pass from Bear Paul. So Childers is to the line for 2. And she gets her first one. So just a blink of the eye, and it was a 10-point ball game. Childers knocked it to a 9-point there. And that one's going to fall short and not touch the rim. So it's going to be
they're going to have them reset the clock.
The Kellyville bench and fans are yelling, saying that free throw hit the rim. The referee saying it didn't.
They put about
and
6 milliseconds up there.
And it's going to be Christian Heritage ball, as you can hear the fans in the background saying that hit the rim. And the drive by Parrish is no good. So after 3 quarters of play, Christian Heritage is going to lead this game by 9, 50-41. So 8 minutes to play. 4th quarter to start here shortly. Kellyville's got to find a way to spread the ball out a little more. Upshaw with 6, Childers with 3, Bear Paul with 1. A lot of our games, we have 4 or 5, maybe 6 girls putting points on the board, and tonight has been limited. We just had 3 girls putting points on the board in the first quarter, only 2 girls in the second quarter, and then here we are in the third quarter, just 3 girls again. I like to. We seem to do better when we get that 4th or 5th girl involved in scoring. Spreading the ball around and causing the other team to have to adjust defense instead of just concentrating on 2 or 3 players. Kellyville with just 10 points in that quarter. And Christian Heritage with 20.
Good move by Upshaw to get in there, get in the drive, get the foul called on. 22.
That's Trent. That's going to be her first foul. And there's Upshaw's first attempt, and it's good.
He gets it.
And her second one's good. So that draws it to a 7-point game. Christian Heritage with the lead. Langerman's on the bench with 4 fouls for a little while. And there's a nice block by Bear Paul. You know, she's had about 4 blocks, but 2 of them were called fouls, and
we have an injured player.
And that's going to be Little John, and that's or Little Jim, and that's who Bear Paul was working against on that shot. She didn't immediately go down. I think she, after taking a few steps, decided that she had an issue with, I don't know, maybe her ankle. Coach is going to help her to the floor or help her to her feet. Not really walking with a limp, but she does look like she's in a little bit of pain, so they're going to let her take a break.
You know, it may have been as little as either maybe got her foot stepped on or maybe even gotten a little bit dizzy.
Yeah, she's over there with the head down on the bench, so I'm not sure. I thought she grabbed her ankle, but it might have just been a
reaction.
Just a reaction.
But it's good to see that she got up and was walking around.
Yes, yeah, so she was able to walk off on her own power, and that's good. So here we go, 7:20 left in the ball game, 7-point ball game. Christian Heritage with the lead and the ball. Trying to get something started. So Little Jim and Langerman both on the bench, and those are basically your 2 top scorers for.
And they're going to call a foul on Jones right there.
And it's going to be her third. That brings both teams to 16 fouls. So next foul for either team is going to send the opposing team to the line for 1-and-1, and that pass is straight out of bounds for Christian Heritage. So turnover for Lady Ponies. We'll try to capitalize here and put some points, more points on the board off this turnover. And there's Bear Paul for 3, and it's in and out. But
good rebound by Childers there.
Great rebound by Childers, and puts it right back up for 2. Fantastic rebound. And I misspoke earlier. Davis is be their second. Davis and Langerman is going to be their top scorers. And as I say that, you got Carpenter with 3. So 6 minutes left in the ball game, 53-45. And there's a jumper by Upshaw, and she's knocked to the floor after the shot. No call. There's a steal by Jones, and she's going to be fouled by Trent, number 22, and that's going to be her second. And that's going to send Jones to the line 1-1. And Jones makes her first one, so she'll get a second attempt. That's in and out. Bear Paw with the rebound.
Kellyville ball.
I guess technically Bear Paw didn't get the rebound. She was fighting over it with Trent, and ball goes loose and out of bounds and near court, and it's going to be Kellyville's ball. And here comes Langerman back in the ball game. 5:42 left with 4 fouls. There's Bear Paw underneath for 2 and 1. She gets the layup and is going to be fouled. And that's going to be on Carpenter. And Bear Paw makes it a 3-point play. So quickly, Kellyville closes to a 4-point game. Christian Heritage 53, Lady Ponies 49, and 5:12 left. And Christian Heritage, I believe, is going to call a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. Like I said, 5:11 to go in the ball game. 4-point game. Christian Heritage 53. Your Lady Ponies 49.
Let's run through some 3A girls basketball scores. So Jones beat Lexington 72-26. Millwood beat Chisholm 42-27. They're still in the fourth quarter. Roland and Bethel are still in the fourth quarter. 46-26, Roland ahead right now. Valiant beat Mulgee 72-38. Chandler beat Perry 37-35. Heavener beat Vian beat Heavener 43-41. Adair and Eufaula are going at it head to head. Fourth quarter right now, 40-35, and we'll get you updated on more of those here on the next time out. So back underway.
Christian Heritage ball. Langerman with the ball. She brings it up to half court. Right at 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Kellyville has 2 girls, Jones and Childers, with 3 fouls.
They need to get up there and guard her. She's just going to dribble the clock out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're allowing that to happen. We're behind. We're just behind by 4, but we don't need them to kill any clock. And it appears that's what they're going to try to do here. Kellyville comes with a double team. And Langerman with the drive, and she gets 2. And Parrish is going to commit her third foul and send Upshaw to the line, 1-1. Upshaw makes her first, so she gets the second attempt, and here it is. And it's also good.
4-point game. And Riley's going to come in the game for Wiggs.
3:43 left. 4-point ball game. I would imagine Christian Heritage is going to come down and try again to burn some clock. Last possession, they burnt several seconds, keeping the ball at the top. They're actually pushing the ball in. A great defense by Childers forces Little Jim to lose the ball out of bounds, so it's turnover here. Kellyville's got it. Here comes Upshaw. Upshaw with the floater.
Riley with the rebound, puts it back up, and it's good.
Nice job by Riley.
2-point game now. And the Lady Ponies have made a significant comeback. And Jones with the rebound. Gets it to Upshaw. Upshaw taking it down the court. Upshaw with her fancy dribble moves. Go in. Oh, man. Rebound by Langerman. Langerman bringing it up the court.
And Langerman drives in and is going to get Childers with her fourth. And it must be Langerman's just dribble style. It sure looks like she takes an extra step when she tries to work around. When she tries to work around that defender. But she missed her and one, so. Back to a 4-point game, 57-53.
Bear Paw with the
Bear
shot,
Paw
and it's
was
good.
Three. And Bear Paw knew it as soon as she saw it. She knew, she pumped her fist, she knew it was going in, and I could tell from up here too, it was straight on the mark. So great shot by Bear Paw. Bring it to a 1-point ball game. 2:08 left, and it's knocked out of bounds. The ref is saying by Jones. And here we are. Christian Heritage pulling the ball back out. 1:55 left.
Rebounded by Bear Paw.
Bear Paw.
Bear Paw pass to Jones. Jones bringing it up the court. Jones pass to Riley. Riley driving in. Pass out to Bear Paw. Bear Paw at the 3-point line. It's good!
Yeah.
And Kellyville's back in the lead by 2.
1:25 left, and the Pony Nation's on their feet.
The fans are pumped.
And look at the
Wow.
look at the Kellyville bench. What a comeback here.
They are stoked.
What a comeback here from Kellyville. They were down by 10. And every time they would down by 10, they'd close it to 7 or 8, and then Christian Heritage would go right back up. And here in the fourth, great defense, couple of great defensive caused a couple of turnovers, and Kellyville able to.
This reminds me of the Miracle on Ice. You know, they were down.
And what I said earlier, we need 4 to 5 girls scoring. We got 5 girls putting points on the board this quarter.
Keep it up.
The 3 previous quarters we just had first and third quarter, just 3 girls putting points up, and the second quarter, just 2 girls. I've always said it all year long.
Oh, and now our student section decides to get on their feet. Now they
When you
decide to stand up and get loud.
Yeah, when you get 4 and 5 girls scoring, it changes the ball game. It really does. So here, 1:21 left, 2-point ball game. Kellyville with the lead, 59-57. And there's a three by number 14. It's off the mark, but Lagerman with the rebound. They put it back up, and there's a rebound by Childers.
And they got to get it down the court fast. Bear paw out to Upshaw. Upshaw with fancy dribble moves.
Couple behind the back.
And they're calling her on. Oh.
And Upshaw. Coach Upshaw with his famous timeout. Right as the shot goes up, he goes in.
The ref signaled a travel, and I was like, oh no, did.
So 52.8, and the smile on Upshaw's face.
The smile on everybody's face. All around.
He's known this season. He's known. I don't know how many times he's done that to a couple of the girls where their shot goes up. He calls timeout right as just before they release their shot, and man, more than not, it goes in, and they've called a timeout, so no good. And he just did that there to his own daughter. She drilled behind the back twice to get past defenders. She did her running jumper. And just before she released it, he called timeout, and she released it, and the ball went in. So he wished he had that back here. 52.8 seconds. 59-57. Kellyville with the lead. The Pony fans, some of them are on their feet, some of them are sitting down.
But most of them are clapping right now, Most of them are excited. Most of our student section is finally standing up after many times throughout the year.
The referee reminding Jones that she has to stay still on this inbounds pass. And going to be a kick ball by Langerman. Langerman's been able to make it. She came in a little over, just under 6 minutes with 4 fouls.
Pass out to Upshaw. And Upshaw fouled by 14.
That's going to be Parrish, and that's going to be her 4th. And that's going to send Upshaw to the line, shooting 2.
And this has been a fast game compared to most of the other games today. This has been a fast game. And Upshaw misses her first one, bounce off the front of the rim.
But that does make her, that makes her 8 for 10, I think.
And she gets her
second one.
60-57, about 45 seconds remain in the game. And they got to guard Langerman closely, or else something like that will happen.
Langerman with 2.
And Riley gobbled to Jones. And Coach Upshaw calls a timeout.
31.4 seconds, a 1-point ball game. Coach Upshaw is going to try to come up with a play here to at least get in a layup. So we go up by 3.
I'm going to go ahead and check my heart rate now so I can have a basis on what to go on when this game's over.
And correction, I said earlier, Upshaw's 8 of 10 from the line. I think I said that just before she shot that last shot, but she's 8 of 10 from the line.
Right now, my heart's at 108 beats per minute, so we'll see what it is in about 31.4 seconds or more. 60-59, fourth quarter. Fast game, really great game. Kellyville came back from a 10-point lead after having a 10-point lead very beginning of the first quarter. So Riley inbounding the pass. Gets it to Bearpaw. And Bearpaw, jump ball. And that's going to go to Christian Heritage.
And again, Christian Heritage with the, boy, they just had.
Where does this come from?
They've had the luck on the possession arrow.
Inbound to Langerman.
25 seconds, 1 point ball
They call
game.
a timeout.
They're going to call a timeout. So it's not what Kellyville wanted. We wanted to get the ball in and try to score 2 to make it a 3-point ball game. At this rate, 23.4 seconds. Christian Heritage with a goal could be up by 1.
And this event center is packed up. We got Kellyville fans all on the Kellyville side, Christian Heritage fans all on the other side, and we got people looking through the windows to see an alternate view of the game. We have our student section finally up on their feet, getting loud. And most of all, the Kellyville cheerleaders have been a big, influential part of this game to help the Kellyville crowd get up and get loud.
So what's the strategy here, Jacob? You think Christian Heritage is going to come in and try to score as quickly as possible, which would give Kellyville a chance to answer if they make it? Or are they going to try to kill about 18 seconds off this 23.4 second clock, 18, 19 seconds, and then shoot?
Well, I think
to take a last shot.
I think they're going to try to take a last shot. Maybe not. Wow. Riley to Upshaw. Upshaw guarded by Langerman. Langerman takes the ball back. Blocked by Bear Paul.
Riley got it. And it's going to be fouled.
6 seconds.
It's going to be fouled. Who did they call the foul on?
12, I think. I'm pretty sure it was 12. 12 or 21.
The board shows
13.
13.
Maybe it was
Davis, and that would be right. That's her second foul. So they call a foul on Davis as Riley gets that rebound.
Wow.
Childers with the first rebound, and then gets it to Upshaw. Langerman stole it from Upshaw, and then
Coach Upshaw calls a timeout.
Riley beside herself as she missed that first free throw, because that would have made it a 2-point ball game. She can't let it get in her head. She'll go out there and do her thing, make this free throw. It'll be a 2-point ball game with 6 seconds. So worst case is
and my dad sending out a reminder to the fans to stay off the basketball court because this has been a close game. We had a game, Cassia Hall versus Lincoln Christian, where the Cassia Hall fans rushed the court.
Kellyville here's gotta hope for this free throw from Riley, and then they got to get a stop. 6 seconds. They'll have 6 seconds. They got to get a stop.
Terry, we might have to get Coach Kiefer up here to get me a heart monitor.
So here goes Riley with her second attempt.
Oh,
and it's off the mark. Here comes Langerman. And it's no good. Okay. Kellyville wins. Kellyville wins 60-59.
Wow.
A missed shot from Langerman as time expires.
Oh my gosh.
Kellyville takes regionals. What a game, folks. 60-59. What a game. So real quick, we'll have a trophy presentation.
And we'll check some scores here.
What a fantastic, heartfelt game by the Lady Ponies. And a heartbreaker for Christian Heritage.
Kellyville High School Principal Danny Wood presenting the regional championship trophy to the Kellyville Lady Ponies.
Wow. What a season. What a season it has been so far.
And Sierra is one of the 3 seniors as Coach Wood hands the trophy over. She's jumping up and down. What a way to celebrate senior year. And you got the 3 seniors, Wiggs, Archer, and Jones right there in the middle. What a great game by the Lady Ponies.
And so the Lady Ponies will play Tahlequah Sequoia. Tahlequah Sequoia next Friday night at 6:30.
There you go. Next Friday night at 6:30 in area in Stroud, Oklahoma. Your Lady Ponies will be taking on Tahlequah Sequoia. Be a tough matchup. First game in the area, so.
Well, Terry, we're gonna have to hurry up and get off.
Yeah,
here.
we got to end our feed because we cannot broadcast the next game at all. So
And
we're going to
OCS needs the spot we're in,
we're going to
so.
cut it short, and we'll see you guys Friday night. Have a good weekend.